Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to share with you my natural top 10 anti-aging tips, the things that are going to make you look and feel younger. Now all you need to do is follow along and incorporate as many of these tips as you can, and I bet you with a little bit of diligence and patience you'll see some significant results soon enough. And rest assured we won't leave any stone unturned. One final thing that I mentioned before we begin is that a lot of these tips actually complement one another and they have a combining and a compounding effect. So make sure you watch everything before the end of this video to guarantee that you get yourself the best results. Okay, I hope you're ready, so without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, I want to cut to the chase and tell you about the most important aspect of my natural anti-aging strategy, and that is diet. There's a common phrase that says you are what you eat, and that is so true. I can tell you from personal experience that having tried different diets from the Mediterranean diet to keto, vegan, vegetarian, that what you eat is one of the most crucial aspects for how you look and feel. Personally, I found that incorporating a vegetarian or a vegan diet is the best way to go, primarily because these diets are anti-inflammatory. A plant-based diet also makes food very easy to digest and boosts your metabolism to lose excess weight and fat. On top of all of that, a plant-based diet also reduces your risk of developing many diseases, which is an all-rounder for a fantastic way to stay young and healthy. If you cannot completely go on a plant-based diet, then consider eating meat fewer times in the week. Say targeting a maximum of 1 or 2 times per week is a great start, and you will definitely be able to tell that your digestion is smoother and that you will feel less sluggish as a result. The other dimension to eating well is incorporating more organic produce in your diet. Organic foods are those that are produced without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, or other artificial chemicals. Now, I know that sometimes it's not easy to buy organic food because they may not be available at your local supermarket or because of their higher prices when compared to non-organic foods. However, incorporating organic produce even just a little in your diet is a step in the right direction, as you will be ingesting better quality food which is free from toxicants such as pesticides, heavy metals, and synthetic hormones. On to number 2, intermittent fasting. Fasting has been practiced throughout history by several civilizations, but modern science has only recently caught up for the reasons why. One clinical trial conducted recently in 2021 concluded that intermittent fasting, along with other lifestyle modifications, is able to reduce biological age by up to 3.23 years. There are several ways of doing intermittent fasting. One of the most popular methods is to skip one meal and have only 2 meals in a day, as opposed to having 3 meals. Effectively, what you can target is fasting for 16 hours and allowing your food intake only in an 8-hour window. If this sounds extreme to you, don't worry, you can start fasting for less hours and build your way up. If you manage to get fasting under your belt, then the more hours you fast, a phenomenon called autophagy starts to get triggered, where the body starts recycling damaged cell parts into fully functioning cell parts. And these fresh new cells is what makes us look healthier and younger, as autophagy cleans up the buildup of junk parts and dysfunctional proteins in our cells. This has become common knowledge today, and actors are starting to put this into effect as a strategy to make them look younger. Popular celebrities such as Jennifer Lopez, Hugh Jackman, and Jennifer Aniston are all doing intermittent fasting. Bear in mind that the content within this video should not be taken as comprehensive medical advice, and if in doubt, make sure to check with your healthcare professional. Especially for those of you who have chronic fatigue, please check if a fasting regimen is suitable for you with your healthcare professional. Number 3 is getting quality sleep, which is also a critical element to our natural look and feel younger strategy. Our body desperately needs to sleep every day to recover from our daily activities. Now, whether you are very busy at work or on holiday, it does not matter. Our body needs those 7 to 8 hours of sleep on average, and it's not just about the quantity of sleep, but the quality of sleep is also crucial. Now, I just want to mention to you that a lot of these aspects of our anti-aging strategy are connected together. If you want to get good quality sleep, you also need to have a healthy diet, for example. It's no good eating a very heavy and greasy meal like having junk food 1 or 2 hours before we go to bed and then expecting to have good quality sleep. Ideally, in this situation, you would want to have a good light dinner in order to have an empty stomach condition where the critical part of digestion actually occurs before going to bed. Now, I'm going to share with you another very important tip with sleep, and this is beautifully put in a rhyme in Arabic, and it goes something like this.
نام بكير فيق بكير شوف الصحة كيف بتصير.
Which means go to sleep early, get up early, and then discover what happens with your health. And this is totally synonymous with modern science, where recent studies show that the optimum time to get to sleep is early at night at around 10 p.m.
This is in synchrony with our circadian rhythm, and in other words, our biological clock, the natural process that regulates our sleep-wake cycles. Now, it is important to be in tune with our biological clock. If you can't go to sleep by 10 p.m., at least try going to bed early at the same time every day so that your body and subconscious mind develops an understanding of when to wake up and when to go to sleep. This will help you develop good quality hours of sleep that we all desperately need. Wishing you the best of luck with this one. Number 4, effective stress management. Now, I've mentioned before in one of my videos that the World Health Organization has labeled stress as the health epidemic of the 21st century. Studies show that psychological stress is associated with increased oxidant production and oxidative damage, which over a prolonged period of time can put our health at risk as well as affecting our youth. Now, you may be suffering from stress at work or from a relationship or from other external stresses. These need to be managed accordingly. If it is work that is stressing you, then consider changing your job. If you find that where you live is a stressor, then consider moving to another place. If you're struggling acting upon your stressors, then consider getting professional help from a psychologist to help you turn your life around. There is an abundance of tools and possibilities that exist out there on the internet. All you need to do is take action and believe in yourself. On to number 5, exercise. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this one as a lot of it is intuitive, but remember how I said that the aspects of this strategy complement each other? Well, good exercise will undoubtedly give you better sleep. Exercise is very important for our health, as we already know, but what I want to tell you is that you don't need to hit the gym 4 to 5 times a week to get good exercise. In fact, many centenarians, people that live to over the age of 100, actually only incorporate some exercise, but small amounts on a regular basis, which can help you keep young and healthy. Try to go for a couple of walks in the week or do some light cardio such as jogging and cycling. Anything that can get your heart rate up just enough to break a sweat to get rid of all those toxins that accumulate in the body from the environment. I would suggest doing so outdoors in nature if possible, so you can at least enjoy your exercise as much as possible. If you're able to do more exercise, then fantastic, but make sure you don't overstrain the body, as this can lead to burnout, which is definitely not what we want. So make sure you take it easy and stay in balance at all times. Number 6, staying hydrated. Drinking enough water is critical for many reasons, as this helps deliver important nutrients to cells and keeps our organs functioning properly. And you might have guessed it, the largest organ in our body is our skin. So in order to look younger, we need to ensure that we are keeping hydrated throughout the day. In addition, being well hydrated also improves our quality of sleep, cognition, and our mood as well. Experts recommend that the average woman should drink 11 cups of water, where men should drink 16 cups. Not all of this needs to come from plain water. Fresh juices can also be a great alternative. Just make sure that you stay away from sugar-sweetened beverages, as these are sweetened with processed sugar, which is not good for our health. So next time you have something to drink to quench your thirst, make sure you're making a conscious decision to stay well hydrated throughout the day. 7. Avoid smoking and alcohol. If you want to look young and healthy, then these are the big don'ts. Cigarette smoking and alcohol consumption are intoxicants that profoundly have an impact on our biological youth and health. Cigarette smoking has long been linked with premature aging, and one of the most prominent expressions of this is the effect that tobacco has on your skin. Drinking alcohol can lead to sagginess, dryness, and wrinkles in the face. Studies show that even just one night of heavy drinking at your local pub or bar can lead to these effects on the skin. Number 8, social connections. Now, I know you may be wondering, how does this actually make us young? Well, have you heard of the saying that laughter is the best medicine? Where there are several reports that tell us how good laughter actually is for us. For example, a good amount of laughter increases blood circulation to all the major organs, including our brain, heart, and skin, keeping these vital organs healthy and young, of course. Yep, that's right, a good amount of blood circulation even goes to the facial muscles, giving you a nice, healthy, and younger look on your face. On another note, researchers found that even giving your mother a call and hearing your mother's voice decreases the production of stress hormones, and in conjunction with this effect, listening to your mother's voice also releases oxytocin into the bloodstream. Oxytocin is the love hormone, and yes, the combined effect of lower stress levels with increase in oxytocin release gives us a greater sense of well-being. Furthermore, clinical studies have shown that oxytocin has anti-aging benefits, where high oxytocin levels correlated with more youthful looking skin. Super! Throughout the last couple of years, where there has been a surge in this generation's stress epidemic, more people around the world are starting to adopt yoga or qigong into their daily practices. With this, we have come to learn about how important it is for us to be breathing in the right way. In fact, several articles cite how deep breathing exercises slow down our heart rate and calm down the nervous system, which fends off the release of stress hormones in our body. In addition to this, deep breathing exercises increase the oxygen levels in our blood, which helps restore vitality to our facial features, resulting in younger and more radiant skin. And finally, prayer and meditation. Meditation is an activity that has only become more popular in the West over the last couple of years as a way to fight off stress. In fact, there are multiple benefits to doing meditation and prayer, and one of the benefits is, you guessed it, is an anti-aging results. Several studies have found a direct link between meditation and looking younger. These studies examine several different features of meditators, such as skin elasticity, blood pressure, hearing, and vision, finding that those who meditate have healthier and younger features. And further to this, some studies have observed that when looking at the sample of DNA of their subjects, meditators exhibited to have self-repairing DNA, essentially reversing the aging process, meaning that not only does meditation and prayer make you look younger, it also to some degree helps reverse aging process from a biological standpoint.
So there you have it, my top 10 natural anti-aging tips. If you can't incorporate all these tips all together at once, don't worry, make a start somewhere, and as time goes by, you'll be able to incorporate more tips into your own strategy. And if you want to see some significant changes in your body, I would say you would need to give it at least 2 weeks to be able to track these changes. Some of the things that I'd look out for in your strategy is to make sure your diet is in shape. Intermittent fasting is also very, very important. And I would finally say sleep. Sleep is really, really critical. So if you incorporate 5 tips, including those 3 that I just mentioned, I bet within 2 weeks you'll be able to see some really good changes within your body. Some of the things to look out for, I would say, is the following: improved mood and energy levels, brighter and clearer face complexion, thinner wrinkles underneath the eye area, healthier elimination when you go to the bathroom, and finally, healthier sleep, feeling more refreshed in the morning. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a good thumbs up. Also, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any more suggestions or things that you think I might have missed, please include it in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. That'll really help me out. Thanks a lot, everyone. My name is Kasim. Thank you so much for watching.